Happy rainy Friday. I am once again the one, the only Home Alone writer. And yes, I'm having another morning and it's raining and I am here by myself. At the moment, I am underemployed and I have been for the past couple of months, but things are slowly coming around. They're getting better. I'm getting back on my feet. I had a little bit of a slump a few months ago, but things are coming around. And you know what? I've actually got some tips for you in case you are either underemployed or unemployed. All right, so let me stop for a minute. If you think that I'm going to tell you, take the time to fill out a to submit your resume, to fill out applications, to spend your day going on Indeed or Monster or something like that, I'm not here to tell you that. So if you're looking for me to tell you that on something that you already know, you might as well stop the video and look at something else, or maybe even, apply for jobs. All right, so because I'm not here to tell you that, because there's a word for that, one word for that, and that's boring. I'm here to tell you what you really need to do while you're underemployed. All right, so here you are in front of your laptop. You have the whole world literally at your fingertips. Woohoo! All right, so here's what you need to do in addition to, doing that boring stuff of sending out resumes, applying for jobs, and, and looking at jobs and trying to improve your skills. Yeah, that's a given. All right, so here's what you should do when you're underemployed. I have a few tips. First thing is go on YouTube. And I'm not talking about going on YouTube and talking and seeing these videos about how I became a successful such and such. You go on YouTube and you listen to full albums. Oh my goodness, I have spent the past 4 months listening to the full albums of the following, and this is not an all-inclusive list. Striper, a friend of mine, advised me to listen to all of Striper's albums from the very first to the most recent. Now, Trucker Dan, if you're hearing this, if you're seeing this, you're the one whom I have to thank for giving me that advice. I have listened to Yellow and Black Attack. I've listened to Against the Law. I've listened to Soldiers Under Command. That is an awesome album, by the way. Oh my goodness, I love that. I even listened to that while I was writing. All right, I also listened to Paul McCartney and the Wings. The one album in particular was Band on the Run. That is an awesome album, and I'm always one who likes the, quote, B-side songs. Now, of course, yeah, I like Band on the Run. Yeah, cool song. Let Me Roll It is a really awesome song. Powerful, underrated. Another full album, a couple full albums I have heard are those of Cheap Trick. Ooh, yeah, good stuff, good stuff. To drive in the car with, to listen to while writing, and of course to also fill out those boring resumes and applications. Then there's the big one that I had not listened to until maybe a couple of weeks ago. Are you ready? Brace yourself. Sit down if you need to. Frampton Comes Alive. Can you believe it? I had not heard that album in its entirety ever in my life until a few weeks ago. It's as if another part of me was born, or however you want to put it. But what I have to conclude about that is, what I have to ask you rhetorically is, do you feel like we do? Or do you feel like I do? Anyway, so it's a great album to write to. Oh my goodness. It's a wonder that I didn't listen to it this morning. All right, so while we're still on the subject of YouTube, while there's also music videos that you haven't seen in 20, 30 years, there's also movies, or at least some parts of movies. I found in all of the stuff I've been dealing with, I just happened to think of a movie I hadn't thought of in a long time. What movie is that? The First Wives Club. All right, so what I love about this movie is that it's just so funny. All the really absurd humor. And the one quote that I've been thinking about that made me look for this movie was, "What's the matter, Morty? Can't you buy her a full dress?" And there were some other quotes that I felt like I wanted to say to some people, but in a different context. So I won't go there. But I will tell you that when you're listening to things on YouTube, you actually clean. You actually have time to clean. And the great thing is you get to live your life like a homemaker. And you get to be like June Cleaver and finish all of the cleaning before your spouse comes home. Imagine the wife stays home when she's underemployed and she finishes all the ironing and all the laundry, has the bed made, has everything in place. So I get to be a little bit of a June Cleaver. I like that because I like Leave It to Beaver. Okay, I also, there would be tons of emails flooding in about, would you like to go to this or can you bring that? All right, you know what? I have always been the first one to respond to that. Like this earlier this week, somebody emailed me about what I'm bringing for a Thanksgiving celebration that we're having tonight. I think I was the first one to respond. I knew automatically what I wanted to make for it. A green bean casserole. So that is what I'm going to make in all of my underemployment later on today. All right. So then, while when you want to take a break from music and YouTube, and you want to take a break from filling out resumes because you're filling out applications because you've had your share of applying for jobs online and sending out your resumes, when you just need a break from it, what do you do? You read books. You read books and you read books and you read books. But not only that, but you find out some other favorite authors of yours. In this time, I've discovered some awesome books by Daphne du Maurier. It's all because a really good friend of mine gave me a copy of Rebecca for my birthday. Then I thought, oh my gosh, this is an awesome book. I love how she describes things. This is just what I wanted. I went to the library and checked out My Cousin Rachel, and I just finished that book yesterday afternoon. And I look forward to reading more. This is awesome. Okay, then I also like John Bunyan. And then of course, okay, you wouldn't think I would say this in the same breath, but I like Brian Head Welsh. I love his books. And I'm currently getting through his book, Stronger. All right, so some other things that you do, going back to YouTube, is you watch videos that have really well choreographed dancing. One video in particular was "These Boots Are Made for Walking" by Nancy Sinatra. Lucy Hall, if you're seeing this, you are to thank for posting that awesome music video. It has some awesome choreography, and I've watched it a couple of times over the past couple of months. And not only do I like the song a whole lot more than I used to, but the choreography. Lately, I've been going around the house sometimes doing some part of the choreography. Oh my gosh, it's such an awesome video. It's just really, really well timed choreography. Maybe one of these days I might be called upon to direct that. So whoever can ask me to do that, I'm there I'm there in a jiffy. Or making a GIF saying that I'll be there in a jiffy. However you want to put it. All right, so then when you're home a lot, you know exactly, maybe the approximate time, I should say, when the mail is going to come. And you run out the door and you meet the mailman like you do, like a kid running to get ice cream from an ice cream truck. And you just hope that there's going to be something awesome in the mail, only to find that it's just another bill. But the thing is, you know what time the mail comes. So, hey, And so that's just it. So then, another thing I've been doing is watching a lot of shows on MeTV. Not during the day, but during the evening. And all those old shows get me away from reality. Been watching MASH a lot. Every day between 7 and 8, I watch 2 MASH episodes. Some nights during the week. All right. So then you also find out that when the other shows appear during the day, other types of reruns like Perry Mason or Hogan's Heroes or The Jeffersons, and you know exactly what time they come on. Not that you would watch it, but I don't watch that much TV, but I know what times they come on. I have memorized it by now. So after a little over 10 minutes of telling you what you should do when you're underemployed. For those of you who are underemployed, you are the most creative people. You can think of so many great things. And I'd say that watching YouTube and all the time would look awesome on a resume. I think so. Oh, and then memorizing certain lines or certain choreography, certain quotes from movies or choreography or music video. That is a super awesome job skill. Oh, and then, okay, you also have to remember that you know the approximate time the mail comes. Wow, you're gonna be a valuable asset to your next employer. Yes, you are going to kick some major tail. So, there I have it, and I wish you all a great weekend. And for those who are like me, who are in a transition and underemployed, you can do this too. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.